so you had mentioned you could close in 18 days. What are your, so on the realtor side, we like to know, what, as far as contingencies, how short can you do a loan and appraisal contingency if needed?
I think we strategically structure those with you based on the transaction. There's not just a general rule that we'll use because it varies from property to property. If I'm working with you as a buyer's agent and you feel there won't be an issue with this property appraising, and again, this comes in our interaction and how we want to apply that strategy, then we don't need to go in. And obviously, our side of it with the pre-underwrite, we're going to be in position to offer you the ability to waive that financing contingency, and of course advise the client on what that means so that they're comfortable with it. There's always a way to protect them in these transactions. You guys know that, and we do as well, regardless of what they're going in with and what they're choosing to waive or keep. But as long as everyone's in the know that way, I think we can structure these things uniquely. But each one is going to vary.
Sure.
It just will vary property to property.
Okay. Can I ask that question in another way?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when I worked at Wells Fargo, there was a panel of appraisers that we were able to choose from, because I know that you can't actually talk to the appraiser yourself. Yeah. How has your experience been with the appraisers that you've worked with in San Francisco? Is there a panel that you choose from, or is it just a random selection?
So we have 2 appraisal management companies that we work with primarily. Underneath each of those are a slew of appraisers, if you want to call them the panels, that these orders get distributed out to. We've got familiarity with a good amount of them. If there's ever a new one that pops up, we tend to proceed cautiously, or even just ask that the order be redistributed, especially in the fast close, because we just don't want to take the time, or take the chance, I should say.
Yeah.
There is no time.
Awesome.
Take the time. Yeah. So our experience with it has been positive. I mean, we're not feeling that the people that we're working with don't have a sense of this market, because that was the case, I think, originally when this switch happened. But this transition is you get a lot of appraisers in the East Bay coming into San Francisco. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they won't be familiar with property here, or vice versa.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about for underwriters? How connected to you are
So
with the underwriting?
I feel this is like one of the stronger niche, or I should say advantages that we have, or value propositions. Being a direct lender means that everything from originating, processing, underwriting, and funding is all done under the same roof. We don't outsource for any of it. So our bank, like I said, is based out of Las Vegas, so our underwriters are there. I have direct contact with them. My partners and my team have direct contact with them. So when you, as our partner or the client, is calling us, you're getting an answer directly from the source. It's not that I have to stop and make a phone call to the East Coast and find something and function as a middleman. So we have familiarity. We've got a relationship with our underwriters. We kind of know which ones are bigger sticklers than others, which ones are more detail-oriented, or what irks some over others. So we kind of know how to push the buttons, without breaking any rules or laws.
Yeah.
So you would say make sense underwriting for the most part?
Say again, sorry?
The underwriting is like a make sense type of underwriting. It's nothing, you usually don't see.
Yeah, I mean, even if there's things that come out, we're very oriented with dealing with challenges or whatever we need to do to actually make the deal go through. Sometimes it's a restructuring, sometimes it's just traveling down a different lane. So things do pop up. For anyone to say that underwriting is a smooth process all the way through, I like to relate it to people. I tell this joke. I like to tell people it's literally like if you went through open heart surgery, you were under anesthesia. You have no idea how many times you may have died or how many times it was touch and go. All you know is that you woke up at the end in the recovery room. Your doctor's there, your family's there, and everything is all good. So behind the scenes with underwriting, there's a lot of things that come up. Deals die, like it can be dead in the morning or like stopped, suspended. We're not going to let people panic. You're under anesthesia. We're working on this. We've got it. 2 hours later, everything is back up and we're good. We just had to restructure something, or there was something in that wasn't necessary, or it was missing, whatever it might be. But I think underwriting is different all the time, and it's never smooth sailing. We like people on the outside to feel that it is, but I'm telling you, like as an honest, as an honest person on the inside of it, it's always bumpy that way. But we're experienced in dealing with it, and we just push and push until it gets done.
Sure. I always tell my clients that there's this is what you see here,
right?
But really, there's a ton of people. There's a ton of people that work on your loan. There's just like about as soon as it starts, there's about 20 people really handling it in the background.
A lot of touch points.
There's a lot of work.
Yep.
That's an enhanced metaphor.
I feel like it applies though.
It really does.
It can happen then.
Yeah.
I mean, you were
That
under
is a
anesthesia, you
metaphor.
just don't know. You don't know what was really happening. All you know is you woke up and it was all good.
I always have a lot of questions though.
Yeah, all good.